White House regarding the trade war or tariff war, whatever you call, Sir Ali Ahmed. President Trump has issued an ultimatum to Russia: halt the war in Ukraine within 50 days or trigger 100% tariffs on Russia's trading partner, particularly South Africa, Brazil, China and India. President Trump means that the US also plans to send Patriot missile systems to Ukraine in NATO. Which missile not yet tested? My question is, how do you assess the recent US ultimatum to Russia regarding the war in Ukraine and the threat of 100% tariffs on its trade partners? Mention names.
Well, thank you very much for this question. The thing is, the threat or the threat that President Trump held out to Soviet Union, not Soviet Union, Russia in fact nowadays, sounds quite big, but the problem is, as we have seen him in the past, this might be withdrawn after some time, he might change it to another. So, that is one of the greatest things about him, that it is very difficult to believe what he really means or what he really wants to do. So, that is there, but with this thing in mind, that he has this volatility of behavior, but then as he said, the ultimatum he gave, if this be serious, then I do not know where the world might lead to. I only wish that they understand that the Second World War was about to bring the whole world to a ruin. Only that common sense, at the end of the war, 2 bombs were dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Now, there are many bombs in many hands. If one of the parties, both are here parties of owning or manufacturing nuclear bombs. So, if one drops means and then the other one does, it would be a mutual destruction, there will be no victors. So, if they kindly remember this, that we can fight, but we will kill not only ourselves and our adversaries, but we will also kill the rest of the world. That reminds me of one short story about Einstein. Someone asked, Albert Einstein asked him, well, the Second World War is there, but what do you think will be in the Third World War, if there is any? He said, I do not know, but if there is a war, there will be devastating, but the Fourth World War would be fought only with sticks, because nothing else would be left in the world. So, that only signifies how greatly important it is to be careful. So, I only wish these big leaders of big countries are careful enough not to overstep the limits and kill the entire human race on the earth. I would therefore only pray that, but as it is, if somebody does not blink and somebody does not go away, then the problem is going to be very difficult.
My question is, one of the very senior politician in United States who is very vibrant, Senator Lindsey Graham, warned of tariffs targeting India, China, Brazil, South Africa, I mean big countries, for purchasing the commodities for United States of America and Russian oil, potentially up to 100%. Do you think there will be some economic imbalance or turmoil in consideration of with American trade balance with other big countries?
Well, thank you for raising this issue. Whenever there is an enhancement of tariff imposed on any country, there immediately is created an imbalance. It has many other effects. If you ask me later, I will be able to say, but definitely it is going to have this. 2 things. These countries would be in a position to buy it from Iran, because there would be also surveillance from the United States and its allies. But then if they cannot, there would be smuggling and and other ways of getting those things. So, there is going to be a great turmoil in international trade. When you go on discussing this trade war, as you said, but also there is a real war, which this trade war emanates from the real war, Ukraine and Russia. But trade war itself is very ruining, and I will say whenever if there is time, but this is going to create a severe dislocation in also global supply chain, which is otherwise called global value chain. It will impact very badly on trade, not only on those countries. What about us? Bangladesh would be severely affected. So, all of us would be affected. So, therefore, these are not very happy things to do. I do not know why Donald Trump did become serious at the beginning. I was following the television channels and all that. It seemed to me that he was really working for Russia, the way he talked so very. Suddenly he became that I am not happy with what he said, and then he comes with this. So, this is very difficult to understand this man. I am sure how far and how much the Americans understand him. So, if he does what he says he will, there would be a severe trade turmoil, economic turmoil, and there may be a severe downturn in the economies of the world, like the Great Depression of the 30s in the United States. If time comes, I will also touch on this later if you have the time.